Hello all, welcome to Learner's Territory. Today we'll be looking at the data types. In the previous class we have seen how we're going to define the org structure and we have assigned the org structure. So now we're going to see what is the data types in SAP MM. Under the data types we'll be looking at some different types again. Okay, so we're going to see the data types today. What is data type? Okay, so you can consider whenever you are working in the SAP, we're going to get some different types of data here. Okay, they are called as the data types. I can say the first one is the master data. Okay, master data, and second is the transactional data, and third is the configurational data. Okay, these are the three different data types which are available in the SAP. And what is this master data is all about? Okay, if you are considering the master data, it is the core data, we can say. Okay, the master data is the core data. Okay, you can say core data. What is core data? Like we can say it is a base for any of the transactional data. We can just have the one example, like if you go to some some showroom. Okay, let us consider you are giving your car for the servicing. Initially, okay, if you are going for the first time, they're going to ask your vehicle number, your mobile number, your name, address, everything they're going to take. Okay, so after that, once your car service is done, and after 1 year again you are visiting the same showroom or some different servicing center, if they are just putting your car number or else your mobile number, entire data will going to appear. So that is the base data, like core data, we can say. Your name and your car number, your mobile number, they are the basic data. Okay, so through this only they can easily identify when you have done the servicing, what are the previous some errors were there, and what are the diagnostics they have done. All those things they can get it very easily. Okay, so that is what it is all about, the master data, we can say. And what is about the transactional data? Transactional data is nothing but if you are buying or selling something. Okay, you are transacting something here. Okay, here the data is associated with processing of a business transactions, we can say. Like you are selling or buying, we can say, I said no, the same thing we can consider here. And next thing is the configurational data. In the configurational data, we can say that some changes if you are required. Okay, some changes in the settings if you may be doing, the data that is make SAP functionality which will going to match the business. Okay, they are all the configurational data. Actually we're going to see all three datas, okay, whenever we are practicing, but first we'll go through the master data. So first we are taking the master data part, and I'm going to, as I said, it is the core data or the base data. Okay, and this data will going to save most of the information. Okay, and one more thing, whenever the end users are working, okay, if they are having this master data, then they need not to enter entire things. Let us consider they have maintained a vendor master. Okay, so about the vendor, they have all the information within that master data. If they are just giving that vendor number, every data will going to appear. So they need not to enter each and everything again and again. So that is why we're going to use the master data. Okay, so under the master data, okay, 5 different data types, 5 different data will come under the master data. They are material master, vendor master, purchase info record, source list, and quota arrangement. So they are the basically 5 different types will come under the master data. What is this material master and what is this vendor master? We're going to go one by one in every class. Okay, today I'm just covering the material master. Okay, today we'll be covering the material master. So what is this material master? It is the information related to the material. Okay, we can say the information which is related to particular material, and you know the master data means it is the core data. Okay, so this is the enterprise main source of material specific data, and this data will include information on the materials that is company can procure or produce or store or sell. Since there are different departments in an enterprise and each department works on some specific materials, so they will enter different information regarding their materials, so that each user department has its own view of material master record. My material master record is divided into 2 parts actually. Here we can say one is the main data and there is the additional data. What is main data? This will include basic data like base unit of measures, weight, etc. Okay, or purchasing data like over tolerance, under tolerance, as well as the accounting data such as standard price, moving average price, all these things which will be having. And what is this additional data? This will include like additional information. We can say like short description of the material is the additional information over here. The currency is the additional information. All these things it will be having over here. And whenever you are describing the master data, no, material master especially, okay, how we'll going to define these things? Okay, under the material master actually first we need to configure the material types first. Okay, so this is really important data in the while configuring the material master. Under these material types, no, we're going to get a material groups. Okay, under material types we're going to get a material groups. Under material groups we're going to get a different types of materials. Okay, we can take a different examples for these things. Let us consider you are taking a material type, okay, as a raw material. Okay, material type as a raw material. Okay, so whenever you have the doubt, okay, please do ask it in the comment box, so that I'll try to come back with the answers as soon as possible. Okay, but for sure I'll going to come back with the answer. Okay, so first thing is the raw material. Okay, so if you are considering material type as a raw material, then what is the material group we can consider is, okay, there are so many groups you can consider, like mechanical raw material or electrical raw material, and some liquid raw materials or some solid raw materials. Like that you can group them together in n number of ways. Okay, once you are going to group them together, okay, then it will comes the category of materials under the material group. If you are taking the mechanical raw material, under the mechanical raw material you may be getting the engines, screws, nuts, valves, etc. In electrical raw material, some switchboards, switches, bulbs, horn, all these things are electrical related raw materials we can say. And some liquid raw materials means some acids may be coming, some bases may be coming, okay, some oils may be coming. Like that you can separate them, segregate them. Okay, like that you can have the n number of differentiation here. Okay, and one more thing I can say, like material type, no, I'll take Indian material if it is in the broad section. Okay, Indian material type, American material type, okay, and US material type. I can differentiate like this also. Under that material groups, okay, if your company is laptop company, okay, you are manufacturing a laptop, I can take a material type as a Indian material. Okay, we can take, okay. Under that material group might be 15-inch laptops or 14-inch laptops. Okay, and materials will be under 15-inch. There are n number of different materials or laptops will come. We can consider them. So like that we will be like defining the material types. Under the material types we will be having a material groups. Okay, and then we'll come for the materials. Okay, this is how we're going to see the different things here. So for this we'll just go through the configuration now. Okay, first thing we're going to configure. Okay, we'll just say configuration of a material masters. Okay, configuration of material master. Okay, here the first things will come, that is define attributes for material types. Define attributes for material types. So here this is having a transaction also, that is OM S2, or else you can just go through the T codes, path. Okay, this is the T code, OM S2 is the T code or the transaction code, or else you can just go through the path also. We're going to see both the things. Okay, here I'll just go to the SAP screen. If you are just clicking here and directly putting like OM S2, it will take you to the this particular screen. This is what it is all about, the attributes of material types. Here we're going to define different types of materials. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll not going to use this. Okay, I'll just go with the path so that you can understand how we're going to move. So first SPRO, under that implementation guide, here we need to go to the logistics general. Okay, under logistics general we'll go to the material master. After that basic settings. Okay, then material types. Here you have define attributes of a material types. Okay, if you go here, this is the same screen which we have earlier. Okay, this is the OMS2 transaction. Here these are the material types. Okay, the SAP has given a different n number of material types, standard material types I am talking about. If you are just considering these material types, that is enough for the entire business to run. Okay, so the SAP has given n number of material types. Okay, so many different types of material types are available. So basically we're going to see few. Okay, first thing we can say ROH. Okay, here ROH is one particular material type. Then if you want to see, and FERT, this is a finished goods. Okay, that is the raw material, and here is the finished goods. If you go to the HAVA, this is the trading goods material. HLB, semi-finished good material. And food. Okay, if any food industry is there, they can use this particular material. Okay, and some like LEIH. Okay, LEIH is for returnable packaging. If you have dealing with some returnable packaging, we can use this particular material type. Then if your material is coming with a pipeline, we can use the pipe as a pipeline materials. Okay, like that also you can use. If for services, DIN, that is the transactions. Like that, the SAP has given so many different types of materials. Okay, so you can directly use them, that is not a problem. Or else, okay, if you are directly using them, this is the master data. Okay, we'll just consider this and we're going to move further. But if you want to change, ROH is there. Okay, I want to prepare my own material type. Okay, you can do that. How you can do that? Just select this. Okay, and copy this material type. You can have your own name for the material type. Let us consider mine is like we have defined the company type as LT01 and all, right? So we can have the material type based upon our company code as well as the plant name. We can just say, okay, what I'll say, I'll just mention LROH is the material type. So this is the configurational data. Okay, what I'll write here, LT01 raw material. Okay, we'll just define something like this, and a field reference is the one through which, okay, this is taking this the reference of this field, and reference material type is ROH. Whatever the different material types you take, okay, everywhere the reference material type will be ROH only. They have defined the ROH at the initial stage. Through this they are going through the different materials. Okay, and here what is this explain material status means? if you are having a different plants and what is the material status at the previous plant. Okay, X plant means previous plant. Just like here, blocked for a procurement, blocked for the task list, like that they have given. No, what is the status? If it is blank, then nothing is required over here. Okay, no status is maintained. If something blocked and all is there, means they have maintained, means we have to just assign it over here. And next thing is the item category group. Okay, if you have maintained some item category group, we need to maintain them here. Like some things are there, like make to order, make to stock, some things will come like this. What is this make to order means? I am not going to explain everything, okay, this because it is not the time to. Make to order means, let us consider you are having a material, means you are having a manufacturing unit and you are getting particular orders, okay, particular orders, then only you are start manufacturing the goods. Okay, that is what we are going to call as the make to order stocks. And what is that make to stock means? Okay, make to stock means, let us consider some biscuit manufacturing company is there, and biscuit is like fast consuming or fast moving materials. Here you are just manufacturing the biscuits. Okay, you are not waiting for anyone's order, because you know that biscuits will definitely will going to be sold. Okay, they are going to get sold. You will just manufacture the biscuit and keep it ready for the customers to come and take it. Okay, like that something different things will come. Okay, whatever the material type is there, it will going to come under which particular item category group, that one you can mention over here. And if these all things are there, means you will not going to use everything. Okay, SAP has provided the n number of details over here. We will just use whatever it is required for us. Okay, and some authorization group they have given, so you can maintain the authorization group here. And here they have, if you are ticking this mark, no, external number assignment without a check. Okay, here external number assignment is also possible. Okay, and here are some special material types. Okay, material is configurable, material for processes, pipeline mandatory, manufacturer part. Okay, some pipeline mandatory and all if you are maintaining, that should be a liquid material. Okay, so then only you can maintain this pipeline mandatory. Okay, and here some user departments will come. Okay, SAP has given so many different user departments. Here you can see for this sales, raw material, no, this sales view is not selected. Okay, sales user department is not selected because raw materials usually nobody will going to sell. Okay, if you want to maintain, you can maintain, but if you are considering the finished goods, and okay, I'll come to that part. If you are considering the finished goods, you can see the sales department is also selected. Okay, and here internal and external purchase orders. Okay, here if you are go to the drop down external purchase orders, 0 means no external purchase orders are allowed, but here they have given 2 means external purchase orders are allowed. And one more thing is there in between, purchase orders are allowed. Okay, external purchase orders allowed, but the warning issued, like that one. What is that? One is the number for this particular thing. What is this meaning? Let us consider you are purchasing a platinum or gold for your company for some particular applications. Okay, and gold they might be buying it maybe like 100 grams per year. That is the maximum. Okay, but all of a sudden what you are doing is, instead of 100 grams or 10 grams, you are putting 100 kgs. Okay, that is a human error. Sometimes it will going to happen. That time what it will going to say, okay, system will going to issue an error. Maximum of 100 grams only you can able to purchase. More than that it is not possible for you to purchase. Like that some message issue will be there if you are like human errors are there means. So that is why if it is the condition, then if it is a very high quality material and it is costing very high, means you can maintain this particular thing 1. Okay, now we'll just go to the go with the 2 only. Okay, external purchase orders are allowed. So this is the raw material, means you cannot going to prepare it. Okay, raw materials basically externally will going to procure them. Okay, but here internal purchase orders, no, they are no internal purchase orders are allowed. That is what they have given. Okay, so we are not procuring it from the internally, it is a external procurement only. And here we'll going to see valuation. Okay, under the valuation we'll be having a a price control. Okay, we can see a standard price is there and moving average price is there. What do you mean by the standard price? Standard price is nothing but how much price you are setting up for the particular material, standard. Okay, like most of the time for finished goods will be having the standard price. Like if you are considering a Santur soap, okay, Santur soap will be like 10 rupees for more than a year. Okay, we can consider that. But raw material means you might be taking a crude oil, you might be taking a gold, or you might be taking a petrol. All these things are means they will be changing this price like almost every day, we can say. Okay, so those things will going to maintain a moving average price. Okay, whatever the price will going to maintain here while creating the material, no, we need to remember this particular thing. Okay, and we need to assign this particular price only. Okay, and account category reference, that is one more important thing here. This will be having a whenever we'll be looking at the FI integration, no, that time we'll going to look about this particular account category reference. Very important field. Okay, but as of now you just maintain 0001 here and move on. And the next thing, quantity or value updation is there. So here by valuation area it should come. We're going to see how it will going to come. Okay, and material type ID is general material type. Here also you'll be getting a different types here. Material type for a value only, material types for the empties. Okay, so like that they have maintained so many different material type IDs. Here we're going to maintain the general material type. Okay, so time till deleted it is saying. Okay, we can provide some time also. Okay, and display material, print prices, everything it is available. So we'll just define this one. I have just copied this, just click enter here. Okay, it is saying number of dependent entries copied are 207. Say okay for this, and here our material type is created. But if you are just leaving it like this, okay, and you are not making quantity and value updation, okay, I'll just open it again. You can see here it is changing by valuation area. Means by valuation area it should maintain the quantity updation. Like if you are purchasing some more materials of this particular type, material type, that should update its quantity and that should update its value automatically. Okay, updating the quantity and value update automatically. I have maintained it here, but I should maintain also for our valuation area. Okay, what is our valuation area? Valuation area is nothing but area at what level your materials are evaluating or valuating, we can say. Okay, so whether the materials are valuating at the plant level or the materials are valuating at the company code level. If the materials are valuating at the company code level, no, then whatever the plants will come under that company code level, they will be having a same material price in the entire different plants. Okay, under that particular company code. If the material price is maintained at a plant level means, or the valuated at the plant level means, then each plant will be having its own price for a particular material. Okay, so we'll just go here, quantity and value updation, just go to the position. What is your valuation area? That is LT01. That is the plant name. Okay, you have to give the plant name. Just click enter. See here, these two things are not ticked. Okay, just observe if you have not ticked this one, and what is the error it will going to issue you. Okay, so I'll just save this. Okay, and again the request is this one only. Okay, so it is the LT01 project. Just say okay or continue. So go back. Here I'll just show you about the FERT, like semi-finished or FERT. FERT materials means they are the finished materials. You can sell these materials, sell these products. I'll just double click on this. You can see the reference material type is ROH only. Okay, you need to remember this. Reference material type is ROH only, but field reference is FERT. Okay, that is the finished product. And here you can see external purchase orders, they are said it is allowed, but with a warning issued. okay, and internal purchase orders they are allowing for this, and here they have maintained the standard price and account category reference as 9. Okay, so these are important, and here in the user department you can see almost all the user departments were selected because it is the finished good. Finished good can be used from every department, that is possible. Okay, so I'll just go back. This is how we have defined the material types. Okay, so I think you understood this particular concept, and now I'll just do number range assignment for this. Okay, here I have seen, okay, we have seen like how we're going to define the attributes of material types. Okay, material types. Now I'll say define number ranges for each material type. You might be defined different material types: raw material, finished good, or else semi-finished material, service materials. Like that you have defined so many different material types. For them you can able to define a number ranges. Okay, if you want to have the raw material with particular number range, we can maintain it. For finished goods you need to have a particular number range, you can maintain it. Everything is possible. Okay, just go here, define number ranges, and first thing you can just see the intervals. Okay, what are the different intervals you have maintained. Here from 1 to some 999 it is starting now. Already some people have used this number range, so that 1646 is the material which is creating now, and this is the external number range. Okay, which is starting with the A. We can maintain our own also, that is possible if you want to, or else we'll just go with the one means, that is also possible. Okay, for the sake of practicing we'll just go with some different number range, we'll just prepare them. Okay, so here we can go to the groups. Okay, so if you want to change the material numbers now, you just go to the groups here. Okay, so here now the group 1, it is having so many different material types here, so many different material types, and under this some test is the another group which is having some other material types. Okay, you can create your own group also, that is possible. Okay, here is the element or a group is there now. Just if you are clicking over here, okay, then like edit, if you want to go means you can go to the edit and you can maintain the different groups. Okay, but under which group we are having our material type. Okay, to identify that, just click on the find button, find LT01. Okay, what is our material type? It is not LT01, that is LROH. Okay, just click enter. See, you can see LT01 raw material, and here is this LT01 raw material. LROH is here. Okay, so LROH is under group 1. If you want to have LROH under group 1, you can have it, or else you can change the group of LROH also. If you want to have this into the test group, okay, what you can do, go to the LROH, select this, and right click over here and assign element group. Okay, see, you can see LROH at this particular stage. Now just select this test and go to the edit. Okay, here the number ranges are defined as like this. Okay, but you want to define your own number ranges, you can have it. Okay, how we're going to see. You want to have the number ranges starting from 5 means you can just type 5 here. I'm just changing the number range. Okay, I'll just type 5, and from L to LL we can maintain, because ours is LT0. No, we'll just see, this is the external number range and this is the internal number range. What is the difference between the external number range and what is the difference between the internal number range? Internal number range means system itself will going to propose you the next number. Okay, if you have created what I have maintained 5 followed by some zeros, okay, to 5 followed by some 9s. So the first number will be this one. Okay, and if you are creating the next material, it will going to give 5 followed by some zeros 1, then 5 followed by some zeros 2. Like that the materials will going to create. Okay, but and what is the external number? External number, if you are providing, you can give any alphanumeric value, but that should start from L, and under this only. If you are maintaining it from A to Z, then you can provide anything. Okay, anything is possible. So I am just maintaining this. Okay, lower limit can only be changed during the initial entry. how we can able to delete it means we can just go back and I'll go back again. Okay, here I'll go to the status. Okay, for this now what I will do, I'll just make it as 0. Okay, or else I am trying to insert one more, but it is not taking over here. Just a minute, I'll go to the intervals. Okay, right click over here. Okay, insert, I think it is not possible. I'll try to delete it, whether the delete is possible. We can change the current number. Okay, just make it 0, click enter, save it, go back. Okay, and now I'll just see the status here. You can see the 0 is maintained, and I'll go back and go to the groups. Okay, here I will go test group. Okay, LROH is gone. Okay, I'll just put this LROH again over there. Okay, select this element and select this group and just assign element group. Okay, LRH is coming over here. Just go to the test, go to edit here. Here is the number range. Just select this, delete it. Okay, you want to delete the interval? Yes. So now I want to add one more interval. You can add your own. Okay, so here are certain intervals. Okay, you should not what is that, overlap these intervals. Okay, I'll just copy this. Okay, from number range, and I'll copy the same number ranges here. Okay, just see what is the error message it is going to provide. Okay, just here, enter intervals without overlap. I am making the overlap over here, so it is asking me to enter it without the overlap. I'll try with the 2. Okay, I'll try with the 2. See, 2 is also available, like 3 is also available, 4 is available. Now I have to enter 5 because 5 is not available in the intervals. Okay, I just entered 5, so now it is taking. Okay, so this is, if I am creating the material now, this is the material which will going to create. I'll change this number ranges also. So external number range from L to LL means you can use the alphanumeric number ranges here, and this is the number range what I am giving for the internal number range. Okay, now I'll just save this thing. Okay, the data were saved. I'll just go back. Okay, and whatever the number range is set for this test now, that is from 5 followed by some zeros to 5 followed by some 9s. You just see the status here. Okay, you can see that the 5 number range is appearing here. Fine. So we'll be using this number range for our purposes. Now whatever the material types, okay, we have defined, it is done. Now we need to define the material group. Okay, way to see this material group. Okay, the same thing, SPRO, IMG, Logistic General. Under that we are going to see the material types, and here we need to go for the setting for key fields. Okay, and one more thing I have to tell is, here documentation is one thing. Okay, this is linked with the SAP library. If you just click over here, it will going to give a little idea about the what is this setting for the key fields mean, what it will be saying. Okay, in this section you carry out the activities listed below. However, be sure to read the documentation for each activity beforehand. So it is giving certain data to us. Okay, some idea. So I'll just click on setting for key fields. Okay, under that define material group. Okay, here we have the define material group. So whatever the material groups we require now, we can maintain it, but whatever the material groups we are going to maintain, that is at the client level. It is not at the client level. Okay, so whatever the material groups you are maintaining, that is at the client level. I have maintained few material groups earlier, like plastics. Okay, it is not available. Plastic, yeah, plastic is available, and some metal, yeah, metals is available, and fiber is available. We'll just use this material types only. Okay, plastic, metal, fiber, and general materials. Okay, we'll just use these material types only. Okay, we're not going to create a new one. If you want, you can just go to the new entry and create it. Okay, it is not a big deal. So next we have to see what is our industry type. Okay, you can, or else most of the time in companies they have defined it only. Okay, so we will just see it. Okay, how we're going to define the industry type means, again go to the SPRO IMG logistic general, under that material master. After that go to the key what is that, field selection. Okay, go to the field selection. Here define industry sectors and industry sector specific field selection. Okay, just go over here. These are the different, okay, it is a one character length industry sector we need to maintain here, and specific industry description we can maintain it over here. Okay, and what is this, like M is for mechanical engineering, F is for food, and C is for chemical industry. Like that they have maintained the different types of a industry sector. And here for this what is that, T code is OMS3. You can see the T code over here also. Okay, at the right side corner where my mouse is hovering, there also you can see the T codes or transaction codes for the particular pages. Okay, OMS3 is the transaction for maintaining the industry types. Okay, now and we have defined the material types, material group is done. After that we have defined the material number ranges and we have assigned them also. Okay, and next we're going to see the purchasing group. Okay, after seeing the purchasing group we're going to end this class. Okay, in the next class we're going to see a little bit again more about the MRP parameters within the material. After the MRP parameters we'll try to create a material. Okay, so this is one thing. Now we have to look into the purchasing group. How we're going to define the purchasing group? Again I'll come with the path SPRO IMG. Okay, under IMG, okay, just go to the material management. Okay, the material management here. Okay, under the material management go to the purchasing. Under purchasing we'll be having a create purchasing groups. Okay, if you just click here, there are again, okay, the purchasing groups are at the company code level. Okay, so you can use any of the purchasing groups. Okay, in any of the plants, that is possible. If you want to create your own, just go to the new entry. Okay, just give your purchasing group name here, like purchasing group is LT01 purchasing group. I'll just say LT01 purchasing group. Like that we can just define one. Okay, or else you can use any of the things. Okay, an entry already existed, that is fine. Okay, you can use purchasing group for LT01. Okay, purchasing group for LT01. You can just create PGL. Okay, just click enter, save it. Okay, so we have defined till purchasing group. Okay, in the tomorrow's class or next class we'll just look into the MRP parameters which we're going to maintain for the materials. Then we'll move to the creation of the material. Okay, we'll just see it. Okay, thanks guys for patience listening.